The story of St Julian of Norwich. The church remembers her during the season of Easter, a time of the color white. I wonder why we remember Julian. Let's see. Not very much is known about Julian. We don't know where she was born or what her family was like, but we do know that she was quiet, and her way of coming close to God was to be by herself. There's a picture of Julian contemplating an image of Christ on the cross. On her book it says, "Love is his meaning." There's a picture of Julian in a stained glass window, and it says, "All shall be well." Julian had a little stone building in which she lived all by herself, by the Church of St. Julian in Norwich, which is in England. The church still stands to this day. Her little room was destroyed by bombs during the Second World War, but it has been rebuilt just like it was. Julian was not always alone. Many say she enjoyed the company of a cat. Maybe it was a brown cat. Maybe it was a stripy gray cat. It probably wasn't a rainbow cat. And people would visit Julian. They would visit her and ask her advice about how to come close to God and how to go deeper in their faith. She wrote down some things about God in a book called Showings. It was the first book to be written in English by a woman. She wrote how one time God came to her and showed her something no bigger than a hazelnut. This is a hazelnut. Lying in the palm of her hand, and she wondered what it could be. And God said, "It is everything that I have made." She wrote, "I was amazed because it was so little. Why didn't it fall into nothing and get lost?" And God said, "It lasts and it always will, because God loves it, God cares for it, God preserves it." So everything lasts because of God's love. Now, sometimes when she was talking to God and when she was thinking and writing about God, Julian called God her mother. Now, the church in those times called God Father. Julian said that God and God's love was bigger than either of those words. God is strong and good the way people thought a father should be, and God is loving and wise the way people thought a mother should be. Julian had many questions about God and about the world, but the answer to all of them was that whatever God does is done in love, and that all shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well. Julian remained in her tiny home until she died. We remember Julian because she was quiet and wise for God.